Squirrel and Leopard are popular characters among the oral narratives of the Luhya people in Kenya. I have a story here for you that involves the two characters. This story may sound hyperbolical, but it is common knowledge that there are people in life who live to wreck the lives of others. But to what benefit? More from this story of the squirrel and the leopard, which I shall entitle Mothers Will Drown This Very Day. A long time ago, Squirrel and Leopard were great friends. They met on the walkway every morning and spent time chatting for as the day was long, only taking a break to go have a meal, then get back to the rendezvous. They lived with their parents, and it is their mothers who prepare the meals for them. This day was no exception, and the two met on the walkway immediately after they had had breakfast. "Know what, my friend?" Squirrel started. "Go on, I'm all ears, mate." Leopard enthused. "I've learned to cook food better than my mother," came the chatter from Squirrel. "I too have learned to make my meals, and they're usually sweeter than what my mother makes," Leopard purred back. "And pause and ponder. Why should we have mothers when we can live without them?" Squirrel paused. "My friend, what are you driving at? All people have mothers. We should be thankful to them for cooking for us," Leopard intoned. No, they are never do-gooders. When you take the meat home, they eat most of it." Squirrel was now sounding agitated. "What would you have us do?" Leopard queried. "We throw them into the river to drown." Leopard was contemplative for a moment, then said, "My friend, I'm beginning to see your point. When do you suggest we undertake the task?" "Today, this very day, without fail, our mothers will drown," Squirrel squealed emphatically. "Hey, let's do it." Leopard too was beginning to get excited. "Let's start with your mother, then mine. This very day they will drown. And let's go. Let's be on our way." "Hold on, brother. Since you are my good friend, I can't bear to see your mother die. And I'm certain you too would hate to see mine die. My customs forbid I witnessing the death of a friend's mother. I guess yours too." Squirrel was at his persuasive best. "Well, I haven't the vaguest idea what my customs dictate in such a situation. Then how do we go about drowning them?" Leopard was by now a confounded nuisance. There, no need to get annoyed. This is what you're going to do. You go home and bring your mother to the bank of the river. I too will do the same. You shall be at the spot where women and children bathe. I shall be at the spot where men bathe. You shall wait until you hear me shout, 'Throw!' Since there are trees and bushes in between the two spots, I shall not see your mother drown, neither will you see mine. We'll only hear the splash of water as they go to their Creator, never to be seen again." Squirrel was by now whistling as he spoke. "Sounds brilliant to me." Leopard literally spat out these last words. The two friends parted as each made his way home with the promise of being back within the shortest time. Before long, Leopard brought his mother to the river bank. "Are you there, my brother?" Squirrel called out loudly. "We are here, brother," Leopard shouted back. "Throw!" The command rang out. Water could be heard splashing simultaneously. A moment later, Squirrel saw the body of Leopard's mother flow past, carried by the fast currents. But Leopard never got to see the trunk of the banana tree that was floating in the water some meters ahead. The two friends met as they left the riverbank. Squirrel told Leopard that from then on, each one would be making his own food in his house and none would eat the food of the other. I have drowned my mother, you too have drowned yours. According to my customs, we are prohibited from visiting the house of the other as a result of our actions. But sure, we shall be meeting on the walkway every day as we have always done in the past. Squirrel spelled out. For the next month or so, the two friends lived happily, meeting every single day at their favorite rendezvous. But after some time, it became apparent that while Leopard was growing thinner and thinner, Squirrel was growing fatter and fatter. My good friend, why is it that you're growing fatter and fatter even after we drowned our mothers? Leopard demanded to know. I'm growing fatter because I know how to cook good food and I know how to take good care of myself, Squirrel said. You're becoming thinner and thinner because you're such a sluggard. Feeling insulted and unconvinced by Squirrel's explanation, Leopard decided he would find out the truth. So the next day, in stealth, he followed Squirrel right up to his home. As soon as Squirrel got to his homestead, he called out to his mother to give him food. He was given food, which he ate and ate and ate. Leopard was watching all this through a hole at the back of the hut. When Squirrel had finished eating, he made his way to the haunt to look for his friend. Leopard in the meantime went into the house, got hold of Squirrel's mother, tied her up, and before anybody could see him, took her to the river and drowned her. He then went to the haunt to meet his friend. After some weeks, Leopard said to Squirrel, "You seem to have started growing thin." No. It's not going to happen. As I told you, unlike you, I prepare good food to eat. I know how to take good care of myself, and I shall never grow thin. Squirrel was at his boastful best. Leopard laughed out. My friend, before long you will be as thin as a toothpick. Take my word for it. Indeed, after a few weeks, Squirrel was all skin and bones and could hardly stand. But he did not tell his friend that his mother was missing. Leopard too did not tell Squirrel what he had done to his mother. The two friends watched as each perfectly starved to death.